Hello, my name is Jacob Quillen Stewart, and today I'll be going over the extra assignment I did in my game design class for the Honors and Discipline program. So for my extra assignment, I decided to do blueprints and particles to create spells that the player can cast. So as you see, if I hop into the game right here, by clicking E, I can send down a meteor from the sky with that one. Clicking R will bring in a cloud with some lightning. And F will produce a fireball. So to start it off, the first thing I decided to do was to make an emissive color that would mark on the map where my particle / blueprint effect was going. After that, I inserted it as an actor and created this orange glowing arrow to indicate where my effect is going. First off, you start with whatever key that you're going to want to press to get that effect, and from there I went down the line adding different things. This one right here spawned my arrow to indicate where I was aiming. This one sent the meteor flying down. This node right here, the line trace, it helped me figure out which way I was looking at the beginning. I eventually turned that off when I didn't need to, once the arrow started working properly, but by setting this to for duration, it let me know exactly the path the meteor was going to fall down through. These determined where the actor would start from as the meteor falls from the sky, and this is how long it takes before you can re-trigger that ability and use it again. These nodes right here made sure that the when clicking for the spell, it followed where the camera was looking instead of just going off somewhere into random space. This node right here actually made the meteor disappear once it was gone, or once it had hit the ground. And it destroyed it on impact. And this node right here actually is what made the meteor spell be cast. The meteor spell wasn't that difficult to make. I began with creating this flaming rock. By adding a rock texture just to a simple sphere, and then adding fire and smoke to it to make it look like it's falling towards the ground. Character movement, I edited it to where it was falling and the gravity was set up. And once I had already made my meteor, I went in and began to set it up to play. This makes sure that the meteor is cast to the characters, to where the character is looking. And this node down here made sure that whenever it hit the ground, it would explode on impact using an explosion particle effect, and it would destroy itself afterwards. Next up is my lightning. I gave my lightning beam data so that it would shoot from the sky to the ground between the source and the target. The source is where it begins, target is where it ends, and it shoots down from there. And I gave it plenty of noise to make it wriggle really fast, and added a second of the exact same thing, just of a different color, to just make it look a little more unique and lively. Once I had my particle system done, I began working in the same way that Once I had my particle system done, I began in the same way with the meteor as I did with the meteor to create what would actually appear when clicking the button. And this little cloud structure would appear, shooting this lightning down onto the player. Finally, similarly to the meteor, I was able to create this fireball structure that spawned 3 fireballs on top of each other, and they all slowly fall to the ground. And with each of these keys, a different effect will spawn.